Hey guys, Junlocks here, back with our blind playthrough, semi-blind playthrough of Wildermyth. Well, anyway, let's go. Manny was here a minute ago, but now he is not, and I think maybe he peed on me a little bit. But he's an old man after all. So let's go here. Let us go. Oh, did something else get infested? Don't know. Alright. Crow Plain. Let's attack it. Oh, it said what? Thalia and Gulbor are now friends. That's good. Heart of Stone. Old formed caverns stretched between Thistleguff earthworks. Prefer you weren't lagging back there, Wrath. You're saying it too nice. Only their back-barking echoes answer them. Wait, where's Wrath? This isn't him not saying anything. This is him not being there, right? Neither is particularly rare for him, but yeah, he's gone. I bet a skeleton got him. They scour their steps for the last sign of Wrath. There's a likely-looking off-branch back here, an almost triangular crevice, and beyond is a tight, twisting tunnel. Below them, in the coldening ground, in the fungal glow. So I can't help it. It's against my nature, is what I'll say, not to follow my intuition. Anyway, I find things when I'm on my own. Under blade-sharp stones, a wider space, a firmer shine. There's a powerful smell, a heart smell, the heart of the mountain. And at first glance, he thinks a massive gray man is hunched over a blue-white flame. But he realizes, by any gods at all, what is this? Solemn rock, cut and graven. You've just been here since as far into forever as anyone remembers. You hunching over your jewel that way makes me wonder what it's like to cradle a star. Well, so this'll be our first transformation. Unfortunately, it's a bit sad because it's more for like a warrior kind. If I'm pretty sure that I'm right. I'm just pulling up the wiki. Yeah, so here we have two options. There's a third one. If you've ever played FTL, it's kind of the same thing. You have your standard options, and then if you meet certain criteria, in FTL it's blue and you can't select it unless you meet the criteria. Or does it? It doesn't even show up. With this, it doesn't even show up unless you meet the special criteria. So apparently if you're a mystic, you get a third option. Which, I mean, it really depends, right? So, yeah, the problem is it's not yeah, I'm not super certain. Maybe this will be okay. Maybe it would be alright. I did not want a melee person necessarily. But he only has the crappy bow, so I guess we could do it, right? We make him a melee character. Right. Let's not be sentimental, no one cares anymore. Or, let's not upset gods of unknown temper. We'll take the risk. Let's pry out the gem. I'm not talking to you like you're here, okay? Because I don't think you are. Wrath wiggles his gut knife into the seam between gem and setting. And only a moment after he does so, an indistinct tremble travels up the blade. Glim, glum, did I mess up? Harmonic vibrations, they swell. They sing in the joints of his skeleton. Wrath bends near, lowers his knife. I don't see any damage. A thunderclap, a luminous flood. A wet body odor, and the sulphurous scent of fresh split rock. Time seems to pause, and the world fills in with white. And then fades into normal motion. Color. Ah, ow. What'd you just do? So you'll notice he has a shard of crystal in his eye. Wrath? There was a brilliant gemstone. I found it here. I felt almost compelled to claim it. I tried, and now the jewel's simply gone. The other thing is you don't have to... So, you have transformations, right? You get the option to advance it or not. You don't have to. He has this thing in his eye, and that does stuff, but you don't have to let it spread. You get the option. But, you know, by sacrificing your limbs, you can get great rewards. Or, you know, if you embrace the power of the crystal, you can get way stronger. You know, it's a build, basically, right? So anyway, they who lusted for the jewels of the earth found them, but the father of Dungeon Deep was stern. He insisted his children be married before they be carried away into the sun. What are you on about? Reach up, is there any sensation in your eye? A short while later, it can at least see, I can see, through it, facets of things that shouldn't have facets. They'll emerge in daylight and encounter the enemy they'd sought, and Wrath will look at things differently from then on. Yep. Okay, 4 foe cards. Bogmore with extra health, Raccoon with extra damage. Okay. So. Crystalline, shine on you crazy diamond. Gem Eye, a color gem replaces Wrath's eye. +6 stunt chance. So that's cool. And it actually might be okay, right? Because our ambush thing is effed if we let the transformation continue. Because it basically turns him into a melee character. But whatever, you know? Okay, what and who first? Alright. What and who partial cover? Okay, so you can go here. But then you won't be able to attack it. So I suppose you go here, and you attack it, and then you use the Guardian with the other guys. Because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna move in. Or I could just attack it, because, yeah, you know, I mean, whatevs. Oh, dodged. Okay, awesome. And then you... We'll just go right here. Stone. The problem is the range. I mean, it gives you vision, which is nice, but I don't think it'll help at the moment. Alright, what we really need to do is... So, that's kind of the problem with him going crystal is... The Silk Step lets your characters scout, which is really nice. Because you can make, they're hidden and you can run them forward and no one will know. Because there's still 3 enemies somewhere. Not here, because that's taken up by this. And we could see everything so far. And we could see basically here. So there's 3 enemies. Maybe 1 here, maybe 2 in there. It's not great. So we'll all kind of advance and huddle behind. It doesn't help. There we go. There's 1. But I don't think it saw us yet. Maybe it did. Okay. And see, we can't hit it if you move... Well, I would basically say Guardian, because we're right behind the pillar. Interfuse... Maybe a couple things. Ooh. I just want to see... Okay, well that's... Yeah, we definitely can. Let's no, we can interfuse something else. I don't know if we can hit this, but we'll try. We can. Awesome. And we stunned it for extra damage, therefore it's dead. That's fantastic. Alright, you... Let's say you, Guardian. We're gonna all crouch around this rock. And then my thought with you is... Because they're both probably gonna go that way, and I want him to be able to flank, if possible. So this fence that's in the way, do I move here? Let's do that. Alright, let's see what happens. Awesome, and it's dead, just like that. And I think... Okay. So the interesting thing about the Guardian ability is or reaction strikes, is I think they automatically hit. Unless the enemy dodges. Which, that's its own thing. So we're going to go here. And we're going to attack. There we go. Just so we can flank. Right, so I think she should be able to flank. Yep, 100% chance. And we can kill it. Oh, well, yeah. I mean, she got the warding already. It said 50%. I believe it said 50%. So it explodes, but it doesn't necessarily... It might not land on you. Right? Cool. So you gained a level. 1 health, extra armor, warding, accuracy, bonus damage, potency, and recovery rate. Now, so these are warrior abilities, and this is like a general, right? Gullbar will counterattack after a successful melee block or dodge, which is... Oh, after a successful melee block or dodge. Right, so if something hits him with melee, and he can hit them back, then he'll counter. Pretty good. Or... upgrade Blood Rage. I mean, there's other options, right? Upgrade Blood Rage adds the active ability. Once per combat while wounded, activate to gain 2 damage and prevent health dropping to 0 for 1 turn. Dude. That's like a suicide run. Right? Where you're basically like... It's like, you can't kill me. I'm running in there. It doesn't matter who attacks me, I'm not going to 0. Right? I'm the target this time. That's pretty frickin' awesome. And that's... upgrades to current skills are fairly common. You know, you get random offerings for abilities. So if I don't take... if I like Riposte, for example, which I probably should do, then upgrade... Blood Rage will probably be offered next time as well. Right. I don't know how often he blocks or dodges, but enough. Right, as opposed to this, which is per combat. You know, this could be every turn. Alright, awesome. We have more armor. So, there you go, dude. And it upgrades your chance to dodge as well as your armor and your stunt. There you go. See, now you look like an actual warrior. Not just a dude wearing clothes. With battle done, they stand still a moment, warmed over by the rays of a lowering sun. The gem casts a tickle of light on Wrath's thoughts. Yeah, I gotta change this shirt after this. It definitely smells like kitty pee. My poor baby. He doesn't come in here often. He's kind of still getting used to all of the whole place, you know, the new house. It's only been like 3 months. Maybe not even that, you know? So, don't be glum. I think it's an improvement. Cute. You still think I care what you say. They have the rivalry going, I believe. You can still fight. You can see and see well. I see the edges and faces of things, like I never saw before. It's weird. Alright, well, let me know how to help if there's anything. I don't mind it, I guess. Kind of figure better me than most others, even if maybe it'll travel to my heart. Under my ribs someday, you'll find only a cold, glittering, impervious jewel. Whether it was wrath or reward, a trap or a twist of coincidence, will always be hard to tell. Years will show how deep the changes go. I kind of wish... I do kind of wish there was a unknown element to it, right? So it's like, okay, this is the event that's Heart of Stone. And you can get the gem... You can get the gem transformation, but you don't know... There's a 1% chance that, you know, it'll kill you eventually, right? Or something like that. Would that be good? I mean, you know, would it enhance the game? I don't know, but it might make it more interesting. Generally speaking, even if there's negative things, it's still a positive thing, if that makes any sense. Right? Like, he lost his eye, but he gained an extra chance to do critical attacks. So, and an ancient god will dream in darkness, fresh dreams of new visions above the earth. Yeah, see, the eye is glowing now. Oh, Jesus Christ. Your enemies improve their strategies. Geist. A new card is added to the Gorgon deck. It's basically a corrupted bear. It's dangerous. It said our job isn't done until we restored what the enemy left in tatters or something like that. We're gonna get an incursion at some point. Completed. Alright. Yeah. Heartwood's ingots. Pauldrons of attunement. Potency. Plates etched with botanical imagery. So probably you, because I think potency affects all of his spells. Does she have any abilities with potency? Not yet, I don't think. Alright. Onward! Still 3 infested tiles. 1, 2. Oh, this one! Oh, I didn't see. Okay, well, let's, we could go clear it, but I think it would be faster to do the rest. And it's the Draven also that are infesting it, not... Oh, here we go, Draven. See, that's the other thing, right? Strength 5 from 2 infested tiles, because they're connected and they're both Draven, right? So this enhances this. This will be the first time we fought the Draven. Let's hope it's alright. Strength of 5. Let's see. Sun's fallen and a silver fog floats from the trees where shadows pool. Douglas Austin. Wrath, wait, fog's getting thick. Important thing is to stick together. Can't remember a gloom quite like this. You? Listen, the twilight birds are silent. The quiet forms a fence around them, impenetrable, the whirling air almost utterly opaque. Gulber? Thalia? Quit barking, let's get to the trees, at least those are solid. They halt just inside the shelter of the pines, the dark air clinging wet. The trunks they press to dampen their palms. The trunks they press to dampen their palms. Anyway. Well, what now? And then something vast moves beside them. Slow, achingly slow. It passes, too enormous to be seen, impossibly silent. Be still, be quiet. Night's fallen. The fog wanders away, clinging to the felty outline of that gargantuan shadow. Okay, we choose. Let's find the others. Maybe they saw it too, maybe they saw it better. I'd rather take a look now. Trails go cold quick in the dark. Okay. Yeah. Again, it's what you want, but I think we're gonna go with... Okay. I mean, they're both good, right? Both options are good, but I think this is better. Anyway. Come on, Walbert, use your courage if it's there. Fine, take the lead, but don't get careless again. The night, emptied of silence, fills again with noise, crickets and owls and scuttling ferrets. Approximating where the giant had passed, they search. There are no footprints. Or are there? Pools of green light are spaced along between the unbroken pine trunks, perhaps at a distances to match the thing's huge strides. Even as they watch, the light pools rapidly shrink into the ground, drying, sinking, perhaps just fading like starlight. Wrath runs over to stoop over one of these and scrapes the earth away with the strong limb of his bow. Careful! He plucks a glowing seed from the ground as it tries to burrow deeper. It slips his grasp, but then floats, settling in the air. Rustle, rustle. Draven, surrounding us, I'm sure. Snatching the seed, Wrath secures it in his pocket. This is shouting distance, right? It's certainly worth a try. Gulber! Thalia! Their friends find them. But so do their enemies. Well... Disorder. All heroes. Walling provides no armor this combat. So being next to each other does nothing. Okay, Draven. We have 3 stumps, 2 darts. Even the individual creatures are different. Stump. Moves with a warrior's bearing, barks for the thrill of the fight. Dart. Carefully and quietly it looks for an opening and places its next shot. Plus 25 health. So you have warriors and archers, basically. Oh, and a leaf spirit. Okay, we want that. Okay. So, if you get an elemental weapon from these little guys, they can do multiple things, but one of the best things they can do is enhance your weapon. And so if you get it, I don't remember if you need to get to the end of the chapter or finish the game with it, but if you do and it gets added here, it gives you the ability to craft it in the future. Yeah, green is pretty good. I don't totally remember, but I probably want to have her do it. I'm trying to remember. I think if you stunt, it gives you +2 temporary health. Temporary as in it lasts till the end of the combat. But it enhances your weapon. So problem is chasing it. It usually takes you farther into the enemies. I mean, he could probably catch it, but we're gonna lose the bow anyway. You know, so probably her. Okay, so while she's getting it, you probably want to see if you can fight these dudes. Not much range. I don't know. Yeah, you gotta get, yeah, it's probably not great. Okay, but you're far enough away. We need to do some damage. Okay, discus. It would kill if it hits. Kill this dude. Awesome. Didn't damage that guy. A little bit blocked, but see, it didn't shred his armor either, which, I mean, that's okay. Okay, Wrath. We'll move here. And then we'll say ambush. And we'll put it right there, and then you... Man, I don't know. Right here, maybe? Awesome. Extra 2 damage. Oh, he's still moving in. Okay, see, they can do ambush as well. Yeah, and you have to catch those guys within... I think diagonal works. Yeah. I've read of leaf spirits, of course, but nothing beats seeing one in person. Choose. Either get a legacy point, which is what lets you... I think it helps in crafting, to be honest, but it also lets you recruit people. But enchants your tier 2 Great Spear replaced with tier 2 Leaf Great Spear. Tier 0 stuff, like your farming equipment, our dude's bow and pickaxe and whatever, will a minimum of tier 1 stuff. So it'll, even if you have like the basic crap, it'll upgrade it a whole tier. So it's worth it, as well as enchanting it. There you go. Whenever you stunt, imbued with wild growing spirit of leaves, grants 2 temp health. Yep. Yes, we'll replace it. Stunt damage. Right, it lowers your stunt damage, but you get 2 extra health. So It's worth it. Spine end. I don't like that. Swift Spines Fall, Startooth, Hawk Pike, Panther Spine, Dark Spear. I want, since it's a leaf thing, I want like a leaf-related Black Root of Rainy Grim. Life Spear. Perfect. That's what it does. Catch the spirit 3 turns left is gone. So let us... Let's see, you... Where are the enemies? Are they all right there? Problem is, I don't know if we have the... Oh, well that would be... Wait, 4 range? Oh, I can. Let's try it. Oh, only 1 though. But it would let us kill this guy. Or, actually, do way more damage to this dude. There we go. Yeah, damage and armor shredded. See, we can attack diagonal. I don't know why. Maybe you can't with the knife. Five damage, 1 shred. Let's go for this dude because he's stronger. Yep. I assume shred is applied first. Plus a stunt. Awesome. Oh, interesting. Yeah, we can go over here and... We flank, so we're good. And Thalia is still... Yeah, I mean... Yep, so we're down to 2 enemies, but yeah, he's gonna get hit. Yep. That's the thing, the armor wasn't shredded, so... It doesn't always shred. You need shredding weapons to do so, but yeah. Or do we want to whack that dude? It's 5, right? Awesome. Plus Blood Rage. Yep. Well. And a stunt. Cool. Our mage, on the other hand, we're gonna move there, and we'll do a little bit of Scalding Rain. And does that kill him? Yes, sir. All right. Oh, yeah. Okay, she's a Bloodhorn warrior. Let's see, Blood Rage, Thundering Challenge, Tinker, or upgrade to Vigilance. Reaction strikes per turn increase from 2 to 4. Holy crap. Right, you put her in the thick of things and frickin'... She's just like whacking everybody. Especially if she can stunt with that spear, she's basically invincible, you know? Okay, Thundering Challenge. Once per combat as a swift action, she frightens the enemy, forcing them to spend their next turn running away. Range is 4 plus potency. So is this an area effect? Like everyone within a 4 square range? Once per combat as a swift action, it grants 3 armor and 2 warding to herself or a nearby ally for 2 turns. I think I'm going to go with the Vigilance. I mean, Tinker's not bad, and maybe upgraded it's permanent, but... Or for the combat, but it's like... 3 armor is significant. right? But only 2 turns is like, eh. Actually, then again, we could take it just to see what the upgrade looks like. It's a great point. Let's do that. Because she's not really using that at the moment. You know? Gloom glass knee pads. Knee guards of an old, eye-catching style. Our Mystic can't get those? Cannot? That would be good for Wrath, the whole stunting thing, but she gains stuff now whenever she stunts. We'll give him to her. Okay. Once again, the night air belongs to the songs of ordinary creatures. Everyone still here? I hate a night battle. Keep knocking into trees. So, I guess you could say that Draven, the enemy faction, is more of like the hunter class, right? They have abilities similar to our hunters. That's it. They're more like ability focused. But they do a lot of status effects though as well. So it's, you know. Wrath and Walbert recount what they saw, a colossus striding silently through the silver fog. The others never saw more than the great banks of mist separating them. And they said it was silent and that it wasn't even making footprints. It wasn't damaging trees. They make a further search for sign of the giant's passing, but are forced to camp precious hours from sunrise, having found nothing. Later, you're an enigma, little seed. Wrath plants it on a sun-blessed hillside in a bed of soft earth. Who knows what will sprout? Something. Something will sprout. Draven, Storm Throat. Alright, there it goes. You gain whoever you fight gains a card. It's not like, you know what I mean? It's not like a random card. It's whichever enemies you fight gain stronger every time you fight them. Alright. Scout narrow side stack, but we can't yet. Oh, here we go. Wrath undertakes a weird angling and spontaneous journey. Okay. Mumble, mutter, hiss. It's one of those modest, hopeful nights. Nothing's gone wrong in a week. That our mindscapes have their own geography, ranges of thought, forests of figment, lakes of longing, and mires of prejudice. This is one of your individual characters' quests. To quest among these inner climes is just as daring a venture as the traditional hero's journey. Wrath, I do hate being interrupted when I'm reading, but I wanted to ask. Wrath? A doctor's text. Dr. Warder, her name is. Someone with a winking face threw it in the water. Basically, I had to retrieve it. There you go again, talking about had to. I am a lot like a dog, the feral kind who doesn't put up with the condescension of the common 2 legs. I don't think I've done this one before. Oh, right, Gulber. Me. The question you're not asking, I can see it bouncing around behind your eyes, but the answer's not here, is it? It's somewhere else. Candle quiet follows. It's the meager, wordless sound that wavers between a going-somewhere man and his ever-too faithful friend. They are friends. They're not rivals. That's something that I really like about this. It's so subtle. You think it's normal that the words are written this way, but they are written to account for the relationships. And that's why it's so great. I mean, one of the reasons. The game is fantastic anyway, but the writing just is such like, mwah, chef's kiss, you know? Okay, choose. And so they set out on a journey. It isn't even clear where. Is that where we're on? A journey? Well, actually, I had a question, but it sounds like tomorrow's better. So you basically choose, do you want to do it or not? If you don't do it, I think it does it later or something. It doesn't save it for you to do it, I don't think. Let's find out. Hmm. Let's see. If a hero completed this event prior to the release of 1.9, the aspects persist through Legacy. So that's frickin' annoying. So they used to have it that your rewards would carry over between games with this character, but now they don't. So there you go. F you. Well, to be fair, there's two rewards. One that depends on your choice after this. And two... Okay, we're gonna take you... We'll take the original 3. Where, Sorry, where... What's your status, dude? Oh, there you go. 8 more. Yeah, you need to. And if she finishes it, that means she'll get it, probably. Or do I leave him behind in just those two? I don't know. See, look where they're going. Oh, but it cleared that since they were connected. That's good. Wrath and Gulbor have arrived. The journey often seemed directionless to Gulbor. Long cuts chosen over short expeditions through the brambles and along barren tracts. They take hungry trails, starved for forage as much as for purpose. But Wrath seems to wake each morning with confidence where his eyes should go, or what horizon his feet should aim towards. And finally, I think we're here. Yeah? Alright, well, where's here? It's inside of me. I guess what you mean is these are my insides, Gulbor. My actual bones and organs. He's crazy. This'll be an interesting conceit. Can you explain? Here, follow me. I get that it's a pretty unfirming idea. The trees are to be expected in a man. A roamer like I am, certainly you'd say he must have rocks in there. And sky. I'd say that? It's funny, right? He's like, yeah, these are my insides. Of course, I roam around. There's sky inside of me. You're like... Okay. If you insist. But, and I've sort of been approaching the idea a long time, we think our souls are inside us. But what if that's just not the geography? What if it's weirder than that? Like the soul is a bigger thing, and the body can exist inside and outside it. Venture beyond it, but also return and be centered in that space and find balance. And what if the body and the soul are at once remote and holistic, maybe? Holistic. My response to that is, what are you saying? I mean, it's, behold, a pig has come. It makes itself known to them, shuffling its hindquarters. It purses its ears. Guggle. Amazing. Is it? Ghoul, ghoul. pig of my insides, tell me why I've felt so sick since the fall. What's giving me the bubbling want to talk? What curdles the spit in my throat? Wrath. Ew. Listen tight. Okay. And he's like, wait, what the F? The pig is talking. He who looks for peace by solitude is an engine of his own sorrow. Solitude begets only the friction of self against oblivion. That's truly wise. Oh, and while I've got you, brush your teeth, please. Brush them none too gently. Get your full night's sleep whenever you can. Focus on breathing to stop your heart racing. And finally, kill the parasite beings that are digging around in your body matter. That's actually most of the problem. Wrath. What? Right. I wondered if it was the Paraqueens. See, this whole thing smacks to me of, it kind of seems like Penny Arcade of years ago, not current. Like peak Penny Arcade, you know? Wrath, why can the pig? Or what's the whatever? Sight problem? Those bacteria dragons. See? Gnawing my spleen. Kiosk. Oh. Remember that it's my insides, Gulber. Be careful where you chop and shear. I'll try. It's very weird. It's like this area. It's actually the inside of me. It's the physical manifestation of my organs. Yep, it's definitely cat pee. Because it's like still wet. It's somewhat unfortunate, but whatever. I mean, he was like sitting right here and he was like cuddling and he's all happy and he was doing the biscuit making and purring and I'm like, oh, you're so adorable. So I don't mind. You know, he's an old man. Me too. I'm getting there. So I'm drinking scotch. Okay, disperse the bacteria things like doctors. Or tell me if this is crazy, but what if we just try talking to the disease? Yeah? No, I mean, so you just get a different reward, all things considered, and a different... So a lot of these add to your character history, right? So... Right, so for example, Wrath's adventures. Witness a shadowy giant pass among the misted pines of Crow Flats. This carries forever. You know, the adventures and the legacy, adventures and legacy, this history carries on. His weapons, his equipment, his armor, all that stuff. Not so much. I mean, kind of, but not so much. But all this, yeah. Also the story of Wrath Marsh. Promised to find his young, dying wife he would love again. Strange, because that doesn't match the history we got when we first recruited him, or got him, right? But, you know, plus 20 block, which is fantastic. Okay, so we'll disperse the bacteria things. So this is basically fight the bacteria, this is fight the pig, which is like, the pig's on our side. You know what I mean? And the bacteria... Yeah. Medicine strike. Har. I think the other one, you're like, hey, we want to talk to it. The pig's like, no, you have to kill him. If you don't kill him, I'll kill you. You know? Which maybe the pig is actually the evil one, but... Intimidation, all foes take 2 damage. Infection, an anthropomorphized disease. Let's just kill it, I guess. Okay. 3 infections. So there's a gap here. We'll just go right here. That way we have cover and a little bit of protection. And yeah, we're basically gonna get hit no matter what, maybe. But this one's, I don't know, more of an issue, perhaps. Blind. Oh, yeah. Okay. Chair. That's a big-ass chair. So the stump, we shall... Awesome. Look at that. Shreds armor. And does damage on top of it. And it's an area effect, so it's fantastic. Oh, crap. One dodge. So we only hit one, and the others dodged and blocked. What the shit is that? Well, okay, we're going here then. And we'll say Guardian. Oh, yeah. Dodged. Awesome. Wait. Oh, because of the riposte ability. Awesome. Hell yeah. Cool. Blood Rage. Look at this. Oh, so close. But you got a level, so that's good. Okay, you're now a Bloodhorn Hunter. Upgrade Ambush. Interrupts enemy movement. Wrath has +1 speed. Once per combat, activate to dodge the next 2 attacks against him, which also disables the passive. Or Endurance. Wrath has +2 armor and warding, +2 armor, +1 warding, or Tinker. I like Endurance, to be honest. Okay, so we get Hunter armor. Travel Taff. Easy protection is what the day's wild walkers need. Thick enough to survive the swipe of an unseen paw. Light enough so as to not become an encumbrance. Thoughtful sewing can make such armor of hardy scraps. Yeah. Extra, well... Armor basically stays the same. You get extra dodge and warding, so yeah. And a shield. Thalia and Walbert's hands are full. Yeah, we're gonna do Gulbor because he's got the bow. So this would actually be in his empty hand when he's got the knife. Right? Shields reduce damage from non-flanking attacks by 1, so they just straight up reduce damage. Like that. The things turn to mush as they die. They puddle, then seep into the ground. Well, I don't know what that was, but it was disease, and now it's gone. I'm already feeling so much better at digesting. So, the remedy must have worked. Come on, Wrath. This is obviously some absolutely bizarre trick. The pig's a god or a lostling or something. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the pig's my conscience. It also doesn't matter. Yeah, and that's the other thing. You can't really argue with results. Huh? Goodbye. Cool, cool. Goodbye. It's several weeks before they're home again. Can smell that half across town. Simmer the onions and garlic till they look like glass and maggots. Keep it up and give it a good sniff. Ah, how nice. Now throw it away because it's time for the rice. Hey, here's the mushrooms you wanted. What book you got now? A cookbook? Oh, it's the same one as before. They back 2/3. It just becomes Dr. Warder's culinary vulneraries. She was also an ambitious and wonderful chef, it seems. That's... Well, but listen, Raph. I've been thinking some more, and still... Or doesn't it still make the most sense if that wasn't a disease at all? I mean, it seems like it's some kind of illusory thing. We haven't met the Thrixel yet in this, but it would make sense if they were Thrixel. an illusory thing? Why would it be inside my body then? Right, well, that's the other part of the... But you are feeling better? Yeah, I've got control of my words more. My mouth's got its regular rose peach taste. Okay, well, maybe it is true. You can't argue with the results. So what's the thing you're making? It's crawdads, ultimately. The recipe is just very circuitous. Oh, crawdads? Yes, the Pink River crawdads. Wonder if I could nab a few. And now, since you've gotten the thing, plus 10 retirement age. We'll talk about that in a second. But since you did a thing, now you get an extra skill. Okay, so retirement age. Your characters, as time passes, they get older. Once they hit a certain age, depending on their class, they retire. As in, leave the game permanently. So, my one last drop of scotch. Doing their little things extends their retirement age. That's helpful. Now the other thing is, at some point, see, we're gaining stats at this point. At some point, once we get older, you hit your peak, you're going to start losing stats with every level. You still gain this, abilities, but it's a problem, so... Or maybe the level increases you, but your age decreases your stats. So, you know how it is. Alright. See, we got the ambush upgrade again. Flash cone, embers, arrows we've already covered. Riposte we've already covered. Flash cone. Once per combat, Wrath throws a flash cone that blinds enemies and deals 2 magic damage. If they're on an ally, they will be hidden. Let's just upgrade ambush. None of these are particularly great because this is a melee attack, which, I mean, this would be fantastic later for him because he's going to be a melee character, but for right now it's not great. So let's do ambush because he still has his bow. Alright, so game saved. Let's just go there. She's still working on it, but we're gonna join. And I realize it's time to stop. Oh, crap. Enemies advance their plans over time. Thrixel, now there's a second row. The old card is replaced with a new, stronger card of the same type. Now every time they draw a row, there's 2 rows. Same thing with the Horned Children. Well, Horned Children come in pairs anyway. And the Woken Slinger now hobbles enemies, which reduces your movement. And the Thrusk does extra damage. We're running out of time. Tholi and Wrath are confidants. Okay. Bonus damage. A scarf. Bear strength scarf. Lengths of sturdy homespun have been sewn together to lend a little warmth to the winter work. Yeah. You need a little bit of bonus damage too. And, well, speed. For a sash. Oh, up to 5. Oh, Moonwillow sash, a sash of flowing gold painted silk. To 6. To 5. Yeah, you. Okay. Let's save. Alright guys, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for your time and attention. I really do appreciate it. Really hope you guys are enjoying these episodes. As always, guys, comments, questions, concerns, good, bad, or indifferent, let me hear them. I do try and read all of them. I do try and respond to them as well. What is your guys' unique positive moment as well? Or for today, mine is just the fact that Manny came in here earlier. It's that he's getting more comfortable, and that's important because it's our place now, you know? So, that's all. That's my unique positive moment. Hopefully your guys just as good, if not better. Hopefully better, of course. Hope to see you guys next time. Till then, guys, take care.